How's it going, everybody? It's Dean here from Our Gaming, and we're hot off of the pre-release event. So thank you very much again, Wizards of the Coast, for that early access. We definitely made the most of it. We got several drafts under our belt, and it was a fantastic stream. So thank you very much. And yeah, so this is the first time that we're drafting with everybody. I think we've got a good sort of sense of where we need to be going with the drafts. So we're going to jump straight in. Okay, so we don't get the best rare. I mean, it's not that good in limited. Fantastic art, but just not that good in limited. Smug Fairy, as our chat was calling it yesterday. Now, this is an excellent card. If we get it out early, 40 cards in limited, it's perfectly fine to mill, and it's a very, very strong card. Falconer, when it attacks, you create a bird token. It's nice. It's a 2/3 as well, but 4 mana, very expensive. The Direfleet Warmonger, it was coming in clutch actually. It was a very good card. But I don't think as good as the Lanoir Visionary, which is an excellent card. It does everything you want. It ramps you, it draws you that extra card. And this 2 mana 3/3, it's great in the green decks. You are going to get there with the higher power creatures. However, I think that we cannot pass Smug Fairy. It's such an excellent card. Every time you draw a card, you mill Oppo for 2, and that is OP. Right, so it looks like Oppo, someone else on the table, if we, no, they haven't fixed that glitch yet. Okay, so somebody else on the table picked the rare, so we don't really know what this is. We've got an excellent removal spell with a Grasp of Darkness, but it is 2 black mana. Also eliminates there, so some excellent black removal in this pack. However, having said that, the Law Scale Collateral is excellent. So whenever you draw a card, you put a 1/1 counter on it. It works fine with this as well. I mean, these two cards together are excellent. And yeah, so the question is, do we take removal? Or do we take some good cards? I really don't know. I'm not actually there yet in terms... I know we should be taking removal quite highly. Grasp of Darkness is a very strong card. However, I just really like picking this up. And I think we can work around it with the kind of card draw mechanics. So yeah, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab it. And then we'll hopefully see where we can go from here. We get a Lanoir Visionary, which is very good. It draws us a card, so it's exactly what we want. The Ranger's Guile. We got blown out. Oppo had 3 of these in one game and just got us turn after turn after turn. The Tavern Swindler, okay. Yeah, that's not really what we want, right? Rookie Mistake as well. I think, you know what? I actually think Rookie Mistake could be all right. It's not an amazing card, but you know, I think it's relatively there. We're going to definitely go for the Lanoir Visionary though. Interesting to see no real black or blue within that pack, so maybe we're seeing that the board's stabilizing a little bit. And yeah. There we go. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a card that allows us to splash for black. A Kraken. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. If you do, you may tap or untap a target creature. Now that's good, but it's expensive. It is expensive. Cancel. Frantic Inventory works really nice with this card draw synergy. However, we have seen this. We have seen a Grasp of Darkness. I mean, it's going quite late. A part of me thinks here that we take it and we just kind of see what happens. I mean, we don't like to double splash for removal. But I mean, it's an excellent card. It's going quite late. And we've seen some good black cards before, so we'll see. It is also a nice bit of removal. It just looks so smug. Okay. You can't choose an untapped creature as a spell target as you cast it. You control enchanted creature. I mean, that's just a 5 mana steal, right? Rewind is nice. Target, so you counter a target spell and you untap 4 mana. See, I'm pretty high on this in all honesty. Jungle Hollow. There is an Opt as well. I think, because if we are playing blue, green, we will be playing some quite big things. But no, I think Enthralling Hold is just good enough. Actually, I think it's just good enough. Okay, so we've got some card draw. Whenever this attacks, you draw a card. Another Grasp of Darkness going by. I mean, Maybe I've put this card too highly. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. However, having said that, I do like the Pride Morkin. So one of the benefits of this is that you get those +1 counters. So we're going to be having quite a few +1 counters across our deck. But it gives those creatures trample, and that is actually really effective. So I am going to grab this. I don't think we'll see about this black. At the minute, it's kind of not looking probable that we play it. And the second Llanowar Visionary, this is from... Oh, this is actually still... this is still like the first round. So we've actually seen 3 of these in total. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take it. The Rousing Read, I mean, that's nice. It gives something... so it works with the card draw. And it also gives something flying. So we get that little element of evasion there. So I'm happy to take that. It's looking less and less likely that we do play the Grasp of Darkness. Spined Megalodon. Whenever it attacks you, scry 1. I mean, it's a very effective card, but it is 7 mana. We do have quite a little bit of ramp, though, with the Llanowar Visionary. So I am going to take it. It's probably one of the better cards in the pack there anyway. A Wall of Ruins. When it's the battlefield, you scry. Meh. I mean, we're going to take it, but... Okay. So, nothing too much here for us. We've got a Rookie Mistake or potential splash for white. I'm going to go out on a limb with the splash. Yeah. Just in case. We've got a couple of packs more to open. I mean, we've made actually a very positive start. So, fingers crossed. We're kind of going down that card draw counter element. I wonder if I don't think the Hydra will come back. I think we've very much lost that, but c'est la vie. Rookie Mistake. I mean, that came back around, so we'll grab that. And Opt is always a good card. It's always a very kind of strong card. You can play it early, you can play it late. It works well with our card draw synergy here. And Thornwood Falls just as a nice little mana fixer. Beautiful. So all in all, a very strong pack 1. We do have an on-color rare, but it's not very good, right? It's not very good. Okay, so the Fave's Fetters. It is expensive, but just stop abilities that say permanent. Okay. Enchanted permanents can't activate or block, so it lets us kind of play it out a little bit wider. It gives it more scope. However, having said that, Wake of Waves... So another 7 mana, but creature opponent controls get -1. Discard it. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, and another one into the graveyard. So it works better with reanimation. However, you know it's a big body and it's a tough end game. I think we grab it there. A finishing blow. Now this is really interesting because the cards in our colours aren't really there for us. We've got a Colossal Dreadmaw. We've seen that card time and time again. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have Riddle Form become a 3/3 Sphinx. Now, we do have non-creature spells. We do have quite a few, actually. Is it going to come in useful? Or do we just kind of go out on a limb and say, look, we might be splashing black for some removal? And I think I do that. Like, it's worth the consideration at the very least, I think. Okay, so... At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died, you draw a card. I mean, that's a very effective card, and it is something that we might be splashing for anyway, so it would be quite strong. However, the Cetesian Champion kind of, I don't know. Do we splash for this? Or do we play safe with the champion? The training, sorry. I don't know. 5/4 is quite good. Right, let's take that. Let's get rid of the Grasp of Darkness, because maybe it's not that much of a splash. Frost Breath is an excellent card. It does win you games. It does interact quite well. It doesn't draw you any cards, though. Truffle Snout. Truffle Snout's a fine filler card. It's not excessively good. What do we like for creatures? Only 8 creatures so far. I mean, we are happy to take a Truffle Snuffle. Snuffle Shuffle? I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Oh, wow. A second Fetters? Second opportunity for that there. I mean, it's a fantastic card. It's a fantastic card. We've got the fixing for it if we wanted to. But... I think taking our early 2 drops is going to be a little bit better there. Okay, actually, this is not good at all. Target creature game's flying. It's a 2/1. Bit of upside there. Okay. I mean, we are going to get some big creatures, so this flying ability late on, not too bad at all. What's this? This is Scry. So we get to draw a card with this. I'm going to take that just as like a little bit of a curve filler, I think. Oh, okay, this is nice. So there is an opportunity for a second Forward Falls. However, I think taking this Mauler is really good. So when things start to die, you start to generate tokens, and tokens are, as we know, really, really positive, really, really beneficial there for us. We're not splashing red that we know of. I'm going to take a Colossal Dreadmore. It probably gets cut, in all honesty, I think. Cancel's just cancel. It's you know, it'll make it into any deck really that we're playing blue. We haven't got a sideboard plan at the minute. We're not playing the sideboard, sadly. We'll take a second one. I don't think we're going to play the second one though, right? Return to Nature. So Return to Nature is a really good sideboard card. I think we're going to go Short Sword. Okay. Flash for red. Now that's a really good card in Selesnya. Wishcoin Crab, I think, goes down in this set. It's not as... Paladin Maya, that's a nice little bit of ramp. Maybe we'll take it and think about it. But I don't really think it fits in. Now, we were playing some Constructed on stream yesterday where we had, for the new Ugin, it destroys everything that's one colour or more, right? So we just tried to shove as many artifacts in as possible, and actually, you know, it actually worked really well. Right, what do we have here? So we have a second Rousing Reed, very high up on the Indulging Patrician, I must say. Or Cetacean Training, or Warden of the Woods. So Warden of the Woods, when it becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you draw may draw 2 cards. However, having said that, like, we do need some kind of early fillers, I think, because yeah, I mean, we can't have much more at the top end, right? So let's get a second Rousing Reed. Okay. So what options do we have? Mistral Singer, it's got Flying and Prowess. Another enthralling hold. Like, we don't need many creatures if we're just stealing opponents, right? However, having said that, we can't rely on Oppo to get everything out. This does help us with ramp, though. And it isn't our colours. Maybe it'll come round. I think we take the Flyer, because we've got a good mix of creatures and non-creatures. So we're kind of being quite synergistic there. And also, it's got that evasion element. It works really well with the Keen Glide Master. Oh, wow. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 cat. I mean, this is fantastic. It works really well with our setup here. Sky Scanner is an excellent card as well. And a third Grasp of Darkness. Wow. But yeah, we're definitely taking that like third pack, pick 3 on color rare. Second to Fairy. I mean, we've got to, right? We've got to. And just go all in on this card draw. Let me remind myself what this splash card does. If a creature died, draw a card. I mean, yeah. It's a shame we didn't see any of the kind of variant of Hunt the Weak. The name of it's not coming straight away to me. Okay. 15 creatures. Now we probably drop one of these, right? Capture Sphere is a great removal spell at 4. I would like to pick this up. But I think Capture Sphere does enough here. Right, and what are our options? So we do have the Shrine. It helps us ramp. But another Drake, whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures with flying, draw a card. I mean, the synergy is there, right? As you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, it can't be blocked. Again, it works. It works with what we're trying to do. This is a little bit expensive for 6 mana, I think. I don't know. I like the flexibility of it, but sorcery speed as well. 6 mana? Pricey. Okay, so nothing really here for us. Do we take the meteorite? Could speculate on that. I can't believe this has come around. Really can't believe it. Okay. We're not playing 2 of these, so I'm going to start collecting my. I'm going to start collecting my uncommons. We'll start with this one. I'm just getting forced to play this. Lofty Denial. We've got reasonable amount of flyers, not loads though, right? So it's an okay card. I'm gonna take the Sanctum. It could be something that we play. Skyscanner. Now Skyscanner comes in really well, especially with the Black Splash. It's a flyer as well, so it works well with the Tide Skimmer in that we have more flyers to attack in with. I actually really like this deck. Question is, do we play the Twin Blade Assassin? Probably get rid of this Megalodon. And maybe the Dreadmaw comes out as well. 16 creatures, 11 non-creatures. We need to make some cuts. Rookie Mistake looks like it's out. I just don't think it adds enough kind of variance to the deck. It doesn't kind of do enough. Sanctum. Beautiful. Oh, we made a really good Shrines deck as well on the Unconstructed, so I'm very happy with that. Right, so let's have a look what we've got. 16 creatures, 10 non-creatures. I think we get rid of Wall of Ruins. So the Keen Glide Master, Drowsing Pteranodon. Now, the Drowsing Pteranodon, it doesn't do the most things. It doesn't do everything for us, but there are some ways we can get there. So I'm kind of happy keeping it. I do think we need 17. We need 17. 2 Rousing Reeds, 2 Toothlages, cancel Lanoir and Visionary. Shuffle, Skyscanner. I mean, what am I cutting realistically? Unanime. I think. So this does, without fixing, this does make it quite tricky. But these are going to be later on, and we also do have the Sanctum, so it could be helpful for us. Right, so 2 of those. Maybe we get rid of the cancel. It's always been a very slow card, which is not so good in best of 1, which we're playing here. Oops. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so do we actually consider cutting a land? So these aren't essential. We've got the Skyscanner as well, which helps us get a card out. We've got the Elvish Visionaries, and we've got the Sanctum as well. Okay, so let's cut a swamp. And this could be our first deck with kind of the general public, and I actually quite like it. If we weren't playing black, we are a little bit shy on removal, is that the thing? We didn't get any of the Hunt the Weak variant, which for the life of me, can't remember the name of it, but you get a +1/+1 counter, and then your creature deals damage. So it doesn't fight, it just deals that damage and really cracks in. Works really well with the Selesnya decks. So I think this is going to be great. Let's call it a 5-3. And let's hope that our prediction comes true. I'll see you in the games. Okay, so before we go any further, I just want to give a huge shout out and a massive thanks to everybody over at twitch.tv who watches us and supports the channel day in, day out. Your commitment to the channel is overwhelming. And so if you're not already a member or a subscriber, consider heading over there and watching the channel and watching us draft live. Moreover, if you're willing and able to do so, consider supporting the channel via Patreon, whereby you can help to give back something to the community and also unlock some cool hidden rewards along the way. But without further ado, wish us luck and I'll see you in the games. Okay, so we're against our first opponent, who's I'm Drunk. Fantastic name. And we start off with all of our mana. We've got our 2-drop, which is fantastic. Tutelage and Opt. And the Lanoir Visionary. Wow. I mean, this is a perfect opening hand for us. I don't think we do much better than this, in all honesty. I mean, it would have been great if we was on the play, but we're fine. Oppo with the Opt. End of my turn. Quite predictable, but you know, that's fine. 1 to the top. So, whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 cat creature token. Riddle 4. Wow. second tutelage as well. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. So we can play out the Llanowar Visionary. Okay. Kitty Cat. So the question is here, do we go for the Teferi's Tutelage? No, I think let's go for the Visionary. Beautiful. And pass the turn. So we've got a couple of double blocks here. We've also got some ramp. I mean, we'd like an extra blue mana, right? Okay. Discard 2 cards, draw that many cards. Seems good. Very powerful. Oppo could attack in here. They'd get a free one from me, in all honesty. Right, so do we go for card draw here and start milling Oppo? I think I do. Draw a card and discard a card. I mean, I'm probably discarding this, right? It looks like it's one of the weaker cards at the minute. Although Truffle Shuffle... I might get rid of Truffle Shuffle, actually. It would gain his life, which might be important. But I think this works well in that we can play this and keep up something else. So let's get rid of Truffle Shuffle. Nice. We start to mill Oppo, and we get rid of 2 exceptional cards from our opponent there. We create 2 cats, and we can pass. Equal to the number of instants or sorcery in your graveyard. When it enters the battlefield, you may draw 2 cards and discard that many cards. Right, nice. So this will be nice soon, in that we get something that can trample. This hasn't got prowess. This has, however. You can sacrifice it, deals damage equal to its power. Seems good. Seems good. But for the sake of a 2 mana card, like, has the damage already been done? Wow, got some mill there. I mean, so many options here. So many options. Right. It's a shame that we can't do absolutely everything that we want to. I do kind of like this, but what is this? Whenever you draw a card, whenever you draw a card. Okay, I'm going to start pumping this. Let's get the snake down and we pass. So lots of options this turn. A blue mana off the top. I mean, it would be sensational for us. Maybe we should have played this Sanctum down a little bit earlier, but I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Regardless, next turn, we need to be thinking about playing 2 spells next turn. Probably something like, okay, nothing from Oppo. Blue mana. We get to mill. We get air counters. Starving them of some sort of mana there. Do we try to go for the tutelage? I mean, let's go for it. Oppo could have cancel here. Seems good. Seems good. So what do we do then? Do we just play out this? Or do we keep this handy? No, I think let's play out some creatures. Because next turn, this is actually going to be able to attack thanks to the Colotl. Now that was a no attacks. That was actually a pivotal cancel from Oppo there, because if we had have played down the second tutelage, like this opt essentially mills them for 4 plus the extra 2 that we milled them at the start of our turn. We've also got this as well. I mean, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. So we'll be able to tell a lot by what Oppo does here. Remember that they can... Oh, wow. So they're killing this early doors. Seems clever. This is now a 4-4. We would double block here, I think. But Oppo gets in for 3. Are they considering some more attacks? Interesting. Okay, so nothing else from them. We mill Oppo for 2. Ooh. Draw 3 cards, then discard the card. Seems good, right? Right, so... We could do Kitty Cat. Or we could do the Sanctum. I think what I kind of like here is... adding this to this. Drawing 2 cards. We discard a card here. I mean, probably the land, right? 2 activations. Gorger, a land. Ooh, another cancel in the Goblin Wizardry, which if you kind of look at our set review for your Patreon, we've rated it relatively high, actually, especially in this form, in this set, rather. So we're going to keep these as blockers for that. I think what we're going to do here is start to put pressure on in the air. Do we get the kitty cat down? Or do we go for the Sanctum? Let's go for the Sanctum, just so we've got it. And we attack in the air. So this has got trample, remember? So it's not nothing. Capture Sphere was going to work really well on it. Okay, Roman Ghostlight. Return to 1 creature. Nice. Oppo gets in for 9 here. No blocks, sadly. Pretty good. They've got a land in hand, I think. There we go. So we get to mill Oppo. Kraken and Substantiate. Oh, I went for the green mana. Accidentally went for the green mana, of course, but not to worry. Capture Sphere seems good there. We could have flashed it in, but I want to make the maximum use out of our mana as possible. And what do we think? Browsing Read draws us cards, it gets us in there. Or do we just play the kitten down? And this will give us a blocker on the ground, makes it into a trampler. And I think we say no attacks. Oppo's down to 8 cards, so we've got. Actually, we get the win next turn if Oppo hasn't got another cancel. So we're just gonna hold back. The reason I didn't attack is that Oppo can make this into a 3/3 flyer. I mean, they can still very much win this. They're very much not out of it. This is an excellent card. I think it's one of the better blue commons for the set. Okay, so if they've got the card that taps 2 creatures, we are actually in a world of trouble. Oppo will get in for 6. Oh, I'm sorry, what does this do? Eight weird. Okay. Return target spell. Wow. Okay. 6 damage. But they're all tapped out, right? In which case, let's go for blue. And we'll opt. Sky Scanner seems good. Mill Oppo. Land. We go for the Sky Scanner, which will draw a card. Mill Oppo. And then we cast this on, I believe we cast this on the kitten, which draws us 2 cards. Discard a card. Fine. And then we mill Oppo for 4, and I think we win. No attacks. Why didn't they lose there, actually? Why did they lose there? I don't actually know. Did I make a mistake? I don't even know what Oppo's activation is. Have they got something for free? Or we're just being roped? I'm going to give them the GGs because we're a very lovely channel. We like to have a little bit of respect for our opponents. Ah, do we win? Welcome to round 2 of the draft. I am a username. Hello, I am a username. I'm Dean. This is a very slow hand. We don't have our main colour of green. I mean, what do we do? We've got all kind of top-heavy cards here. I think this is actually a... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think we have to keep, but I think it's a very risky and rocky keep. I mean, we've got plenty of green, blue cards. I think we keep here. We're on the play, so it makes it slightly better for us, maybe. Like obviously, if we don't have this 3-drop, we do not keep. Okay. We can discard this Waker of Waves. The bad thing is we don't have a way of getting it back. But you know that's not really essential at this time. Oppo's taking a big decision whether or not they keep. Okay, seems good. We're going to play out the blue mana and pass. Island say go. Green mana from Oppo. We hit our green mana. We don't have anything else to go with it at the minute, so look at the top 2 cards. Do we play for this, chat? Do we play for this? I mean, this is an excellent card. It's a game that it's one that finishes it for us. But I think let's pass. End the turn. I mean, can we play this any time? I think we're going to play this, right? We need the tutelage. The tutelage is real, and now we go back to our kind of base plan here of playing down Teferi and then every turn just milling them for 2. We've got the finishing blow, which is looking quite nice. Twin Blade Assassins as well. I mean, if we can get Twin Blade Assassins down on turn 5, that's a 5 mana 5/4, which I think for a gold card is very strong. The art's really nice. Now I love the kind of the whole Assassin's theme. One of my favorite ones was from is it War or was it Ravnica Allegiance? I think it was 3 mana. Was it a 3 mana 2/2 even? Okay, so we have an opt. Now we've got an option here. Do I chuck a land to keep the opt? I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to do that. Do we mill there? Burlfist Oak. Now, Burlfist Oak's one of my favourite uncommons for green. I mean, it looks quite weak in terms on the defence, but actually, when you're attacking in, very strong. Paid off there. Beautiful. And we will play down our Singer. And do we opt now? I kind of like opting now because it makes sure that Oppo draws potentially worse cards, right? Sky Scanner, excellent. We'll take that. We'll take that. Mill Oppo for 2. Ooh. Betted Imp. Very good card. Very good card. Okay. Oppo with their... Whenever it is dealt damage, you gain 1 life and create a 1/1 green sapling token. Hexproof from blue. Which is Cauldron. Okay, so we get to mill Oppo. I think with it having reach, we probably finishing blow it and just attack him. Is that the right way of going about it? Like they might, yeah. Like they might be building around this, right? 3 damage. Here we go. Sacrifice creature, you gain 1 life and draw cards. Now we don't want them. They don't want to be drawing cards. Twin Blade Assassins. I do like it. Zombie. Each opponent loses 2 life. Activate its turn only if a creature died this turn. Okay. Mill Oppo. Do we get this down, or do we just play? I think the safe bet here is actually play the Sky Scanner. Draw a card. Mill Oppo. Ooh, that's actually a very good card. Play down the Drowsy T and attacking 4-2. So we're getting Oppo kind of all over the place here. They can't attack in just yet. They're down to 14 cards. And we can attack in with this next turn as well. If a creature dies, then we get to draw a card as well. Hunter's Edge. Now, Hunter's Edge is a very good card. We talked about how good that was. Is Oppo going to attack him? I mean, they might as well, right? 3 damage. No blocks. We might be considering using Sky Scanner as a kind of like Sky Fodder. Sacrifice creature. Nice. Woohoo! Finishing blow. Slashing training. I'm gonna attack him with. Both. I feel like Oppo's. So Oppo's got the activation from both of these, right? Sacrifice creature, gain 1 life, draw a card. Now, if they sacrifice one of these to try and draw into something, that could be really powerful for us. So Twin Blade Assassins. Go on, sacrifice it. Gain a life. We've also got a blocker here now. Lovely. They are thinking about it. Are they going to go for it? Like, if they go for it. Woohoo! Hello. Liliana Stewart. Target opponent discards a card. Activates ability anytime you would cast a sorcery. Gain 2 life. I mean, gaining 2 life's fine, right? Ah, here we go. Card draw card. Very nice. Sky Scanner, good little synergy there. But they've only got 6 cards left. They kind of don't want to be drawing cards, if that makes sense. We get to mill them. Bronte T. So the question is now, we play this in. Oppo's down to 4 cards. Happy to play this down. Gives it prowess. And what I might even do here is like just attack him with this. Because if Oppo blocks, I kind of like having ground creatures just in case they can get us. I mean, I don't think they will. But if Oppo blocks, they can't really, right? So we're gonna get in with the prowess creature. We're gonna block with a Sky Scanner. I can't believe it. No, they can't block. They didn't sacrifice it. That's interesting. End the turn. Ah, they can't sacrifice it, right? Because they draw too many. Nice. Draw a card. Mill Oppo. I mean, so Oppo's got to do some serious. I mean, look how smug Teferi is. Smug Fairy. And we win next turn, right? At the beginning of your end step. So this doesn't trigger on theirs. We don't actually need it, in all honesty. What's this? Gain 2 life? Seems good. Creatures you control have base toughness where X is the number of cards in your hand. Okay. That could be quite scary. Ah, no it's not. Ah, because it actually downgrades a lot of their creatures. Fantastic. Right, so pass the blocks. Seems good, right? Seems good. They killed themselves. It's a strong deck, what can I say? What can I say? Diamond tier 4. Okay, so against Raki Taki in round 3. An excellent start so far. 2 wins, no losses. Now, what do we do here? Again, it's not excessively good. So, we've got lots of red cards. We've also got the Llanowar Visionary. Oppo goes first, so we get some draw steps. I mean, we've got a turn 3 play. I think if we keep this, we should be fine. But we do need to get into our blue mana ASAP, because we've only got 1 playable at the minute. Okay. Smug Fairy is there. Okay. Wow. Rada? Wow. Pretty nice. Pretty nice card. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, so as long as it's your turn, it has first strike. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands off the top. Card draw. Oppo gets in for 3. It seems good. No blocks. Close to being punished there. Very close to being punished. What do we think? Do we go for the tutelage? Got first strike, right? We could do with stealing that, in all honesty. I think let's go for the tutelage. We get to draw a card. Ooh. So we're discarding the card, right? What do we think? I think we're discarding this. We mill Oppo for 2. A couple of excellent cards there from Oppo, and we might as well get an attack him. Because there's no way we block there. We do have a finishing blow for this creature, so it does kind of reduce their power down, especially if they're able to kind of pump it or something here. But it looks like they're getting in for 4. We're down to 13, which... Ooh, hello. So in this case then, actually, what would make sense for us is to... You can't choose an untapped creature for this spell. Did I play the wrong mana? Oh, no. Bit of a punt there, chat. Bit of a punt. Make this bigger, take 8. Or 2 cards. Discard the card. Green. I mean, we did get rid of an eliminate. We probably throw the Singer in front of the Rada. Take 5. Although having said that, it very much all depends what Oppo does. Does this creature untap? It doesn't, right? So you can't choose an untapped creature. Oppo goes in with this and this. Okay, so I'm going to throw this in front because I don't think we can see ourselves taking 8 damage. Interesting that they didn't activate this. Gnarly Beast. Draw a card. Seems good. Milling Oppo. Lands down. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I mean, like we could cast. Ah, no, we can't do that. Can we? We can't do that. We've got to steal this, but it's going to be a little bit too late now. It's going to be a little bit too late. We could cast this, but no. No attacks. End the turn, sadly. End the turn. I mean, 7. Oof. Finishing blow. Drats. GG's. Exactors. Yeah, disappointing that one. I actually felt a little bit disappointed myself. Okay, so back on it with Doug in round 4. 4? I can't remember. 4 or 3? 4. 2 wins, 1 loss. I'm going to keep this just because we've got the Recluse. And we are on the draw as well, so I think it's going to be fine. We have a second 2-drop if needs be. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Beautiful. So that land is actually really important because what it means is that when we play the Visionary down to help us ramp, say into, for example, the Anima next turn, or even the blow. Yeah, the turn after. We also draw a card which will generate a 2/2 cat. So Oppo kind of has to remove this now, or we do start to go off with it. Makeshift Battalion, they don't get there. Blue mana for us, that's perfect to see. Llanowar Visionary, so it comes down, we draw a card. Wow, that's great to see. And we pass. Now, we're kind of happy trading, obviously, this off of this. But the finishing blow is going to be really powerful. Death Bloom valid. I don't think Opera attacks in here, right? So I kind of like the idea of drawing another card. But is that kind of doable? Tyrannodon. In fact, you know what? Why not? Let's make ourselves a flyer. A 2/3 flyer, because we don't really want to be blocking with this, right? Ooh, hello. Discard a card. We've got a cat and a forest. I think I'm going to get rid of a forest. We've got quite a lot of spells already. We could throw a cat in the way here. I actually like that. I actually like that idea, you know. Start chipping away at Oppo's bigger creatures. Finishing blow for this battalion if they do manage to pump it next turn. I don't think they do in these colours though, right? Beautiful. Pride Morking gives anything that's got a counter trample. So if Oppo goes... The thing is about this, right? We're happy to throw these 2 creatures in the way. Interesting. Very interesting. Have they got something that... At the beginning of your own step? Yeah, create that. I mean, that's fine, isn't it? That's fine. Ooh, hello. Hello, Waker. Waker is good there, right? I want something that draws us a card. Instant speed removal. Now let's get the kitty cat down. Have we played the mana this turn? We have. What a shame. What a shame that we can't do more. Well, mind you, having said that, let's get the tomb down. And I think we go... Ooh, attacks. Let's get in for 2 there. And we pass. So what we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get this down next turn. Which will be quite nice. Will be quite nice. Pass to attacks. At the beginning, if a creature died this turn, you may pay. I think we can take this 3 here, right? Because it does become quite significant. And then actually, if we were to put a counter on it, opponent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana ability. Seems good. Good. My turn. I mean, I'd love to play Teferi's Tutelage, but got to go Waker here, right? And we attack in with this. Because then we'll have an 8/8 Trampler, which I don't think at the minute Oppo can deal with. We also, 1 more mana off the top, we'll have a Finishing Blow as well. If Oppo plays something that's slightly bigger, I mean... Disaster for us there. Absolute disaster to see. Do we take the 3? Do we take the 3? No, I don't think we do. I think we need to buy ourselves a little bit more. We kind of need to kill this. Liliana's Devotee is quite OP here, right? In doubt. If in doubt. So we're going to play this down. Get the self-mill. Ooh, it's got a card. Interesting. We've got lots of mana, right? So I think we can get rid of the Sanctum. Oppo, we mill Oppo for 2. Ooh, it still activates. It still activates. I wouldn't be happy either, Oppo. So, what do we think? Do we attack him with this? Let's attack him with that. Extra damage. Beautiful. And we're going to kill the Devotee. Be as mana efficient as we can. And Oppo sat on 24 cards. We probably could, in all honesty there. Ooh, we trade these off. Let's trade them off. Let's try and keep our life total as high as possible. Okay, various. Valorous Steed. Mill Oppo. Beautiful. I think we go for the opt. We don't want the land. We activate it, get another cat though. Ooh, more black creatures dying. That's what we like to see. And we go for the Tide Skimmer. And I even think, you know, that we play the kitty cat down. And I'm going to put the 1/1 token on this so that we kind of have blockers for everything. And we pass. Oh, it could have been unblockable, but I think having those blockers is slightly better. Yeah, I'd be a bit annoyed about this as well. So, where is it? Where's the attack all can't find the. Is it underneath somewhere? Oh, it's there. There we go. So, Enchanted Permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. So that's like the tap stuff, right? Ooh, hello. I think we're going for an attack here. I mean, if Oppo's got the thing that deals damage, kills something that's tapped, that's fine. Gain a life. And we pass back. Should we be more aggressive is one question. I'm not entirely convinced. Oh, hello. Very much not now, right? This token looks a little bit stretched. I'm not sure if it looked like that in previous sets. I can't remember. Finishing blow. So that's a big deal for us. Zoppo will now try and kind of take advantage of the situation. I'm happy with just throwing a cat away here. Seems fair. Oppo's down to 16 cards. Oh, that's a shame for us. That's a shame. Do we keep everything back? We keep everything back. We attack with 2 or more creatures with flying. Draw a card. I'm going to keep things back for the time being. We've got Oppo on like a 5-turn clock anyway, right? We're going to put the kitty cat there, and we're going to double block here. Forces Oppo to use some mana. Nice. Ooh, hello. In which case, let's pass. When we go to attacks, we're going to cast the Capture Sphere on this. Slow Oppo down for a turn. They might even go in with both here, actually. I know they won't go in with both because we need to cast this before combat. It's about if the target creature gets +2 until the end of the turn. Valid? Seems fine. Nice. We take the 3 here, I think. I mean, we just need extra card draw because then we can get this. Beautiful. So here I think... Ah, no, we can just play this down. We can just play this down and pass. We give the Llanowar Visionary to the Charger. And then we've got the Mauler to deal with this. So I think that's fine. Pass. It's battle of the top decks now. Our opponent's only got 7 cards left. Ooh, hello. Gives us a pump. Oh, Alpha, you're making me nervous. Ah, that's not good to see. A mill there. 2 very good cards. I think, you know, we just keep back and we go for the mill plan. This could be the 3rd opponent we've milled, maybe. Just one counter on it. What does it do? GG's, our player says. GG's. Oh, Doug Scoops. Doug Scoops. So, welcome to round 5. We've got 3 wins, 1 loss, and we're against Cogbinder. And again, I mean, this is perfect. Turn 1, turn 2, this activates. Hopefully we get into turn... turn 2, turn 3. Hopefully this activates for turn 4. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. Hope everyone's enjoying the new set, by the way. I know when this video comes out, the set will be out like a day and a half. So yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying it. It's something different. I think we needed a change from Ikoria. It was kind of dragging for me a little bit. I love the set. I love the mechanics, but I just think something different sometimes is the right way. Is Oppo deciding whether to mulligan or not? So they start off with 33 cards in their library. We don't have a Smug Teferi just yet, but we do have 2 in our deck, which we've got a 6% chance of drawing each turn at the minute. So I mean, that's good, right? Untap's updated, by the way, so make sure to download that. Okay, so we get the Recluse down. It's been an all-star performer for us. Such a great card. Such fantastic artwork on the card as well. On both the card and the token, which is quite a rarity sometimes. So this could be the -4/-4. Yeah. We did kind of expect that. Sky Scanner? Visionary, maybe? Let's go for the Visionary. We get a land. So we could be going in with a 3/3 next turn. But I do like the idea of the Skimmer. Interesting. Interesting. Do we I think we actually offer this up to our opponent. We offer that up to our opponent, see if they want to like hold us back. They don't. Okay, so they've got plans for that. So at the minute we've got 5 mana. Next, oh, we could actually play the Sanctum, which would bump us up 1. If we grab a land, we do Sanctum and Sky Scanner. Nice. Could eat it. Don't have to though, right? No blocks. Nice. RS. Land off the top. Okay, so in which case then let's go Sanctum. Into the Sky Scanner. Drawing a card. Beautiful. Teferi's Tutelage. And I think we can... Do we go in with the Kitty Cat? They could have Prowess, but it forces it out of their hand, right? That's the thing. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get Oppo to trade with like more mediocre creatures for combat tricks. Now, the fact that this has got a trample counter, it doesn't really matter. I was wondering about it. But if we can play this down next turn, it's going to be huge for us. Literally huge for us. But I must admit, losing the cat lady early on was, yes, not ideal. Looks like we're going to get a combat trick out of Oppo's hand. What? Really? Ah, they're going to kill the Visionary. Okay, so they're going to trade that off. And then they're going to sacrifice it to kill the Visionary. You assume. They didn't. I'm surprised they got rid of the Dire Fleet. I mean, I thought the Dire Fleet was going to carry them. Interesting. So we get a Waker of Waves next turn if Oppo doesn't. I mean, I'm kind of all right about trading at the minute. This Sky Skimmer will help us. That's another option actually. Do we keep Waker or do we? Ah, Scorching Dragonfire. Drats. Okay. Not what we wanted to see, chat, in all honesty. So we've got a land though, so we can actually get the big boy down. Let's go for blue. Beautiful. And we attack him. So next turn we go for the Tutelage and the Skimmer, which I kind of like. We do get a mill straight away off of the back of it. Boom, valid. That's kind of cool. Oppo can't have attacks here, surely. I was gonna say Elvish Visionary. Wow. Let's go for blue again. So we get the Tutelage. Like a... Ooh. Discard a card. Yikes. I think because I want the card draw... Although this is a bigger body, right? This is a stronger body which I can play against, and it allows me attacks. Let's get rid of that. I hate doing it, but let's get rid of it. Mill Oppo. Just lands, so Oppo kind of got away with that there, right? Nice. And do we attack it or do we keep it back? I think we just have this as a blocker for now. Beautiful. Remember, Oppo can ping the Sky Scanner at any time, but we will be drawing a card next turn with the Skimmer and the Sky Scanner. So we kind of want to keep this alive if possible, which is why I didn't like this block. So next turn, actually, we should be drawing 3 cards, right? 1 for turn, 1 from the Sky Skimmer, Sky Scanner attack. That's hard to say. Ah, because it's not. It's Tide Skimmer. And at the beginning of combat, you may have target creature gets +2 and 0 to the end of turn. Interesting. Ooh, hello. Black. Like, do we cast? Ah, we can't do everything, right? I think let's grab this, because then if we grab a land from these attacking, we're pretty fine, right? Bad. It's just really, really bad. Maybe we should be attacking with this in all honesty. Funeral Rites, Death Rune valid. Oppo's down to 16. Yeah, maybe I should have attacked him with the wave rate, but then again, they just kind of block with this, right? So it... Ooh, what? Maybe attacking with a Visionary next turn as well. If I get a trade, that means that this draws a card. So all the good things are happening. I'm going in for 3 in the air again anyway, so... Land from Oppo. Now they're getting into some pretty heavy removal mana now. If we lose the Waker of Waves, that's not ideal in all honesty. Like, we would like to keep it alive if possible. Because, like I say, it does form a really strong blocker. It kind of does a little bit of everything that we need it to do at the right time as well. But let's see. We kind of don't want to lose the Land of Elves on our turn, which is the only issue. Okay. Interesting. Oh, loads of Deathroom flat pallets. Black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down. And we're going to go to combat with these two. Yeah, just go with these two. Good draw. Second tutelage. It's not good. Discard the card. Thanks. Good game. I mean, GG's, but like, yeah. I mean, it's just Smug Fairy is just a hell of a card. What more can I say? What more can I say? Okay, so welcome to round 6. 4 wins, 1 loss. We don't keep this. Mulligan, that's the worst opening hand we've had, right? I kind of guess we have to keep this. We've got a decent 2-drop. Part of me actually thinks that we get rid of the Rousing Reed. And keep the Wave Waker so that we can, like, cycle. We go first as well, right? We've faced Portraits a couple of times. They're a very good player. So, Forward Falls first. It's always nice to have a little bit of mana fixing early doors as well. Nice. We play down the Recluse. Wonvuli Recluse. So, we're hoping for a land here. Wow. And now this becomes relatively good, right? We get to draw. We get to discard the card. We're probably going to discard this. I think the I think this is just a better blocker. Kitty Cats. Ooh, 2 lands off the top. Now, I wonder if Oppo's deliberately kept like a low lander. No, they haven't. It looks like we might have. Ooh, hello. Discard the card that gains indestructible. I mean, we'll definitely go through their hand. Happy for you to discard cards, my friends. No qualms there. Beautiful. So, I think here what we're going to do is we're going to go for another Teferi. And this is where we start going through Oppo's deck relatively quickly. We need to discard a card, so I think I'm going to go for the Sanctum, because we do need a blocker for next turn. We mill Oppo for 4 here. Good boy. Nice. Oppo gets him for 3. Ooh, a second Seasoned Hallerblade. This could get messy really quickly here. Sabertooth. Okay, so I'm going to play down this. Then I'm actually going to discard this, look at the top 2 cards, put one of them into my hand and one into the graveyard. 2. I think any amount of creatures we can get at the minute is going to be good for us, right? Oppo's down to 17 cards, so we've got them on a what are they discarding? 4 turns. So we've got them kind of on a 4 or 5 turn clock, which ironically I think is what they've got us on. Green. Nice. Sky Scanner. 13. Let's play this down. And we pass. Oppo looks like they're stuck on lands, and so are we, in all honesty. Okay, we block there. Is Oppo going to go for the card discard? The discard Chandra. Ooh, I haven't actually seen this card in play yet. It didn't come up yesterday for us. Okay. Magma. Tutelage. Oppo's down to 8 cards. I think we play out the Mauler. Or do we go for the Capture Sphere? The Mauler makes them discard, right? It's going to be a race. So we could actually block this and take Oppo down to... No, it looks like they've got a kill spell for the Mauler here. Ah, drats, we should have kept the Capture Sphere up. Boros is such a... Boros in this set is the real deal, I must admit. I mean, these Hella Blades, very, very good. Okay. So that flies. We get hit for 7? Okay, so we're going to get hit for 7 here. Not exactly what we want to see. Got to be something big off the top. Truffle Shuffle. Does Truffle Shuffle do it for us, actually? It gains us 4 life. I mean... Yes? Gain 4 life. That's why we had it in the deck, so I kind of guess we've got to see if it works. Oppo's got to win this turn. We've got to inflict 9 damage on us. They hit him for 3. Truffle Shuffles. Looks like they're going to die, Truffle Shuffle. Unless they can give something like... they could give Double Strike. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wow. Good trade-off there. We've got Capture Sphere. Oh, we beat Portridge. Fantastic. Double to Fairies. Smug Fairy coming in again. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so round 7. 5 wins, 1 loss. This looks like a pretty risky keep. We are going first, though, and we do get the Sanctum out, which will help us get into some of our blue mana, so I am inclined to keep it. Oppo with the Mulligan as well, which is not bad news for us, I must admit. But if we do see if we do see blue mana, we'll be happy. This is also the first time that we've not had the 1/2 cat maker. Can't remember her name. But so Oppo's down to 6. We start off strong. Beautiful. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go for the Shrine. Ah, okay, so Oppo with the Mutt there. Let's go for the Shrine. If we do fall behind, there's always the hold. Okay, so the zombie. Which one does zombie do? Cage zombie. Yeah, okay. So let's say blue, and let's go for fairy. We could just get a blocker. Like, I kind of like this idea now. I kind of like the idea of just getting a blocker down. It helps us out a lot. Might preserve a little bit of life as well. Only if a creature died this turn. I mean, it's not kind of sustainable in the long run. Truffle Shuffle as well for life gain. I mean, 4 life for 3 mana, it's not too bad. Crypt Lurk. Sacrifice a creature if you do draw a card. Nice. Oh no, they just into battlefield. You may sacrifice a creature if you do draw a card. Ooh, hello. Blue. We've got 5 mana, right? So we can play... No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Play this out for... What? We'll play this out for 2 mana. And then this out for 3 mana. We instantly create a cat. Now that cat is actually... hello. We get rid of the Glidemaster, which we've only used, actually, in all honesty, just to draw cards from. Don't mind if I do. Blue mana down, and we say go. This has got indestructible. I think keeping it back as a blocker is going to be good. Okay, so it's going to be a race here with the mill versus... Was Oppo got a target for that? Scorching Dragonfire. Yeah, I like it. I like it. They're going to attack him for 5 now. Oh, wow. Shock. Now, we don't like that. We trade these off. Easy. Nice. We go blue. And I think I'm actually going to steal this Crypt Lurker. Play down this, gain a life. This will give us a blocker for this. Oppo might have something bigger, right? But at the time, we need to be as mana efficient as possible. Is Oppo going to go in for 2? Oh, they're focusing on the Crypt Lurker. Return to Slag. Okay, so we get a decent removal spell off of them. Ooh. Blue mana. Can we just play this out? Yikes. I mean, that does pretty good work for us, right? Again, Oppo could have a removal spell. Nice. Nice. I mean, impressive there. Impressive. Blue mana. So we play out to Fairy. Sky Scanner. Discard a card. X. Oppo's an 18. I think we've got to discard the Sky Scanner in all honesty. Okay. We get the Shuffle out, and although I'd love the life, I think we need to stem the damage here by giving it the counter. Oh, they scoop. Drab Dress, they scoop. They did not like that gameplay at all. What can I do? What can I do? It's a good deck. Okay then, so we're sitting on 6 wins, 1 loss. This is the boss battle and we've got 2 attempts at it. I mean, if we get there, we get there. If we don't, you know, we've had a fantastic draft. So let's cross our fingers. We've got a reasonable start here with a 2-drop and a couple of decent 3-drops. I'd probably go for the Llanowar Visionary first. Beautiful. Although, having said that, the I'm actually going to play down the Pride Morkim just because it doesn't look like Oppo's got anything just yet, and this extra counter means that we can start dealing 4 damage, which I think is pretty decent. Browsing Read as well. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go for the Tutelage. Now Oppo could have something here. Counterspell maybe. I mean, this is a prime counterspell target. They could have this as a discard. What? Really? Oh, that was... I mean, I do like the black mana. So we keep... I think we keep this. Oh, no, we can't keep that, right? We've got to get rid of this, I think. Mill Oppo for 2. Now, black mana down. I think they've got something, but... Let's play this in. No, okay. Reactive. Ooh, draw 3 cards, draw a card. I mean, they don't want to be doing that in my mill deck, right? Hey, look, I think they're mana screwed. I think they've got a second colour that they need to get out. This, well, 1 mana short, right? Okay, so they redeem this back to my hand. Understandable. Land. They're the second one. Elvish Visionary? I mean, this kind of helps us, right? Mana. Draw a card. Land. And... let's go in with the cat. I mean, they've kind of got to start blocking, right? Finishing blow next turn. Although if we get a land, we can also knock this down, and again, it's going to be... Oppo gets in for 3. Decent. Skeleton Archer pings the cat. Things that we love to see. Ooh, okay. And here then, we just go for... We just go for this and attack in, I guess. I mean, I feel like we've got to, right? 3 damage. They're taking it. We've got a finishing blow. They might have a finishing blow as well, though. So this could be a little bit of a race. I never like to kind of speak too far out of turn with this. Return that back to my hand. Understandable. Getting for 6. Okay. Oppo's down to 14. So a couple of options here. I like having this up. I like giving this flying as well on the ground. Although having said that, this draws a card, right? Discard a card. The black can go. Mill Oppo for a couple there. 10 down to 10. And then we actually keep up finishing blow. So we can block and finishing blow. Seems good, right? Or do we just do it now? I mean, they could have a counter, and then we look silly. Now let's pass. Down to 12. Nine left there. Land. Should have attacked there, actually. Maybe I should have actually even attacked, you know. 4 damage in the air is not nothing. If I'd have killed the Skeleton Archer, I could have attacked with everything. Forced blocks. Boom, boom, boom. They could have only attacked with 3. Maybe that was even a punt. I need to go and have a look at that back in the video. The Skeleton Archer was tapped, right? Post thinking. We've got a reactive spell in hand with a finishing blow. They could equally have that in all fairness. Pass to attacks. So we're going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to go to blocks. And we're going to play this in there. And we pass. Interesting. Skeleton Archer with a ping. Beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see it. Geist. Up on 2 tap spirits. Down to 6 there. That gets us so a Llanowar Elf there. I mean this 7. So Oppo would go down to would go down a bit more there, right? We'd also draw with this. But we'd still be taking 2 in the air. I kinda like the idea of it. I like the idea of it. I mean, what else have we got left in the deck? Recluse, Sky Scanner, Singer, Rouse, Tutelage, Sanctum, Shuffle. To be fair, the cards that we've got left in the deck are cards that actually could be really powerful. So I'm going to go out on a limb here. Play the Visionary. Draw a card. Singer. Nice. I think that's slightly better than just playing 1 creature. These are skeletons. So there's a Skeleton Archer whose creature type is Skeleton Archer. Any trades? Beautiful. 4 cards left for Oppo. It's going to be a close one. Singer of their own. And Liliana's Devotee. Right, can't cast that. Mill up over 2. And we pass. Ooh, it's going to be so close. They don't get the win just yet, right? Ah. So they have to win it this turn. GG's, Oppo. GG's. Wow. Showing them a little bit more of our deck. Game for life. Beautiful. And that's it, chat. That's our first trophy of the new set. I can't believe it. I mean, the deck's fantastic, right? The deck does absolutely everything we need to do. And I can't... did we mill Oppo on most of our wins there? Yeah, I think we did. So let's just have a quick check of the deck before we round up the YouTube video. Beautiful. So, we thought we'd go 5-3. We ended up going 7-1. 7-1. Beautiful. The All-Stars are the Teferi's Tutelage. I mean, what a fantastic card. And we've got 2 of them as well, right? This was just key. It kind of blocks the board. Can't do anything about it. This is just like little added value. A decent removal spell, not the best. But this was an all-star player. So Jolrail, Morwanvuli Recluse, excellent card. I think about 3 or 4 times we got it in our opening hand. Played it on turn 2 and just kept making those cat tokens. Game 1, if you want to go back and kind of reflect on that, was kind of exceptional game in terms of how wide we went and how useful this card was. Sabertooth Mauler didn't really do that much for us, but you know, it's just a kind of a little bit of an add-on card for us. And Sanctum actually got us there with these bigger cards earlier on. So yeah, very happy with this. So I kind of guess all that's left is for me just to thank you for all of your support on both YouTube and Twitch. And make sure to go and check us out on both platforms and keep those likes, comments and subscriptions coming. They really, really do help us. And then until next time, I've been Ardeen and I will catch you guys later. Thank you very much.